What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Hopefully y'all ready for this one today because I have a very special video for all of you. I recently just visited one of my top fast food restaurants in the entire world. Originally, I was going to call this video, well, actually I should just say this first, it's Carl's Jr. I'm sure you can tell by the title of this video, but I ended up ordering something I've never ordered before, and for whatever reason, it took the guy almost like 40 minutes to make it. So he ended up throwing in a lot more food than I envisioned I was going to get. So yeah, a lot of food here. So yeah, so what you're gonna get is whatever he decided to throw in plus the original favorites that I had for this video. So there's gonna be some items I've never had before, and it's also gonna be some items I have had before, which are very near and dear to my heart. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this up into 2 rounds because we've got some food to get to tonight. So without further ado, it's time to get to round number 1. Oh my gosh, can we just take a moment first and foremost to just admire this? That is a fully filled container of fries right there, all right? Kudos to Carl's Jr., all right? So here we are. This is what we have right here. We have Carl's Jr.'s onion rings, which are a personal favorite of mine. Absolutely amazing, super delicious. I'm curious actually, before I get into everything, what is your favorite item at Carl's Jr.? As you're gonna see in just a few minutes, well actually just a few seconds, I have a lot of favorites. First one of those things being their onion rings. Their onion rings are absolutely legendary. They're actually one of the last few restaurants out there, fast food wise, that actually make onion rings. So, Carl's Jr., I love you. I love your onion rings. Next, we have their French fries, which I feel like I had to go and get because I mean, just when you go to a burger place, you have to get French fries. And then something I've never had before. Actually, I don't think I've had these before. Have I had these before? I might have had these before, but it's probably been a long time. I got some of their zucchini rings. So that's that. And then we have the Western bacon cheeseburger. So that's looking amazing. First things first though. I'm actually gonna start off with their zucchini. Try one naked first, then we'll go from there. I feel like these should be crispier. Okay. There's good flavor. With the ranch is way better. So much better with the ranch. I'm actually gonna start using their house dressing too. I don't know why they would give me house dressing considering I don't have a salad, but maybe it's just called that. Okay, it smells exactly like ranch. It pretty much tastes like ranch dressing. I'm still trying to figure out what exactly this is. It tastes like ranch to me. Carl's Jr. house dressing. Everyone's describing it as ranch dressing. I don't understand. So if anybody can explain to me in the comments what exactly house dressing is, I would love it because it's really bothering me right now. But yeah, it's like ranch with a little more tart. I mean, it's good, obviously, because I love ranch. Your fries are good too. Since we're on the topic of sauces, we have the latest wow sauce. Literally just made some like an hour ago. So this is the new batch I just made. So I'm actually gonna try it. You guys will actually see me try this on this channel, not on my main channel. This is a new batch. Like I said, I haven't made this yet. It's got cilantro in it, so it's like, it's all plugged up. Oh well. I mean, it's not my best batch ever, but it's not bad. I just like gotta figure out how to, okay, there we go. I didn't chop up the cilantro fine enough. I would just say it has a bit different of an ingredient I'm not used to using. It has garlic infused olive oil in it. I'm gonna have to play around with the ratios a little bit. But I'm gonna pass on the zucchini rings or whatever they're called. The onion rings are definitely staying up as my top tier. My favorite appetizer, I'll just put it that way. The French fries are just gonna, I mean, those would be my second favorite out of this round. But actually, I haven't tried this yet, which I'm pretty sure this is their Western bacon cheeseburger. I mean, this is literally bacon central. This thing has a ridiculous amount of bacon on it. I guess that's why they call it the Western Bacon Cheeseburger. Yeah, I would say like my equivalent burger for this right here is like if there was another burger out in fast food that was equivalent to it, I would say this is basically like a Jack in the Box Ultimate Cheeseburger. Also a very legendary burger. What we could do, jazz this up a little bit. Definitely not gonna put any of those zucchini in here. That's it. Now everyone, it's time for round number 2. All right, so for round 2, this is gonna feature a lot more burgers and not like your typical burgers either, because Burger King actually just came out with a brand new chicken sandwich. And then I have dessert in this bag right here, but I'm actually gonna keep it in there. Just, you know, keep you guys in suspense. But yeah, so here we go. Here we go. I'm actually going to try, this is their new chicken sandwich. No, these are chicken tenders. Yeah, so I ordered, let's see, I ordered the chicken sandwich and then I ordered the fish sandwich and then a burger. So it looks like they threw in like 2 extra things. So yeah, is this a chicken sandwich? Yes, it is. Okay, so from a presentation standpoint, I mean, that's looking pretty sensational. Let me just put it that way. I feel like every fast food restaurant like literally has had to make their own chicken sandwich now because that's like the thing to do in fast food. So like I was looking today and I saw that Panera has their own chicken sandwich now. Like I could actually do like a battle of the chicken sandwiches on this channel. If you'd like to see that, let me know down below. So from a presentation standpoint, it's looking good. It's got bacon, chicken, lettuce, tomato. Let's see what it's gonna be from a flavor standpoint. Here we go. Okay. I mean, I'm incredibly impressed. That is the inside look right there. I gotta say, if I had to compare this to like a chicken sandwich from another fast food restaurant, I'd have to say this is pretty close to Popeyes. All right, I'm gonna get a lot of heat for that, but I mean, the breading on this was like amazing, and it's just a very flavorful chicken sandwich. Worth it. Now this right here is gonna be their fish sandwich, and is looking like I'm a huge fish sandwich person, but this is looking incredibly sad. That is a pathetic excuse for a chicken sandwich. I love you, Carl's Jr., but come on, we gotta talk about this. I mean, the bun is like a pancake. Nope. I don't even need to say anything about that. We're just gonna move on. I don't know what this is right here, but it looks like it's like the Western Bacon Cheeseburger with like way too much bacon on it. Like that's almost like kind of overkill. The Monster Angus Thick Burger. I gotta say, I mean, it's definitely flavorful, but it's pretty crazy on the cheese and the mayonnaise and all of that. So yeah, this is pretty much like ordering like a triple Baconator from Wendy's. Like you get all of that. It's a little too much for me, and that's saying something coming from me. All right, but so far that chicken sandwich is it's the star of the show for this round. I don't know what this is now. It looks like it has more bacon on it, and this kind of just looks like your everyday burger. Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay for it, so I don't really know what this is. So it's just like another bacon cheeseburger. It's good. I mean, it kind of just tastes like a cheeseburger, but yeah, there we go. Now we can move over to the thing that I had to order just because I was almost in shock that they didn't have their chicken stars. If you guys don't know what I mean, when I was a kid, Carl's Jr. had chicken nuggets, but they were in the shape of stars. And I remember them being literally one of the greatest things that humanity's ever created. For some reason, part of me was expecting them to be on the menu. I know it's been a long time since I've had them before. So yeah, regardless, I thought back to when I was a kid and I ate them, and I'm looking at what I have in front of me right now, and I'm just like, wow, it's kind of just changed significantly. But I mean, here we go. Let's just try them out. Okay. They're not bad. Definitely not bad. Obviously, the chicken at Carl's Jr. really stole the show tonight, everybody, because the chicken sandwich and the chicken tenders significantly beat out all the burgers. I gotta give it up to Carl's Jr.'s chicken sandwich. Like, that has been my favorite thing so far. But now it's time for me to try their dessert. And I don't think I've ever actually had dessert at Carl's Jr. before? If you guys have, let me know what your favorite thing is. All right, so we have strawberry swirl and we have their, I think this is just like a regular chocolate cake. I gotta give it up to Carl's Jr. just for the fact that they have strawberry swirl cheesecake and not raspberry swirl, because raspberry is the worst thing ever in desserts, all right? I'm probably making a lot of people upset by saying that, but it's the truth. If you don't believe me, well, sorry. I'm just kidding about all that. I just think that raspberry just does not belong in any sort of dessert. Not my thing at all, so, oh well. Hopefully like 50% of the people watching this video didn't just click off. This kind of just looks like a basic cheesecake, like Jack in the Box has just like regular cheesecakes like this, and it's just a cheesecake. So maybe this will be my new favorite thing. Good, but it's really not that special. Yep, it's kind of just like cheesecake. All right, and our final item this wonderful evening is this chocolate cake right here, which looks just like a chocolate cake. Will it just be a chocolate cake? Let's find out. Kind of looks like a hockey puck, but will it taste like a hockey puck? Bro, that is so good. All right, everybody, I gotta say, that was absolutely amazing. That has been one of my most favorite videos I've done on this channel in a long time, just because of the fact that there was a lot of deliciousness in that. So, but anyways, I gotta say, that chocolate cake was absolutely amazing, but the chicken sandwich still for me is my new favorite at Carl's Jr. And I need to know down below, what do you guys like at Carl's Jr.? Have you been to Carl's Jr. before? Let me know what your favorite item is. Also, be sure to go check out other videos like this. I'm gonna put another video just like it right up there, so you guys can go watch that as well. I'm also gonna put another playlist up there for you all to enjoy as well, so you can watch more content like this and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I love you guys very much, and I'll see you all in the next video.